What is going on, everybody? Tristan Adams with Modern Design Aquascaping. So we have a very interesting project here today. I just want to share with you guys a little bit of the backstory of what is happening. So this was a different pond company had come in, sold this project for less than half of what we would have sold this project for. And I can see why as a homeowner that might be enticing. But long story short, the fish have been living in the garage for the better part of 2.5 months now. The project is half finished, and unfortunately, this pond company went out of business in the middle of this project. The homeowner was left with an incomplete pond, fish in the garage, $8,000 out the window, down the drain. That's pretty much what we've run into, and as contractors, we do have legitimate contracts for our projects. And the reason we have these things is stipulations put in place to cover not only us, but to cover our homeowner. It is not a verbal agreement. It is not a handshake deal. It is a specifically typed up contract with the scope of work of your project that holds us accountable for your project so that you don't end up in this scenario. So many things are wrong with this picture here. So this pond, it is a very deep pond, but it was dug way too small footprint wise. And what we're running into looking at this thing, the design flaw is that there will be no room for the fish to swim around once this thing is rocked in. That is definitely something you don't want for your brand new pond install. On top of that, we've got this weird downspout right here. This was covered up with geotextile when we arrived. The walkway is sawn out. The stream was not dug deep enough, and there is a mound of dirt piled against the side of the house. You have to retain that stuff, ladies and gentlemen. That is not something that you want to do, is have bare dirt piled against your foundation of your house. So we've got to come in here, we've got to rip all of this stuff out. You guys right now are currently sitting on a mound of sandy, rocky clay, pretty much, that is going to have to be hauled off. We have an entire day of undoing all of this stuff before we can actually start. So if you want to know the importance of choosing the right contractor, definitely watch our Ponds Done Wrong series, and then also the video, which will be somewhere around town up here, on choosing the right contractor for your water feature. I'm about to get tearing this stuff up. Thank you guys for staying tuned. My name's Tristan Adams with Modern Design Aquascaping, and we specialize in building water features out of natural stone and wood. World-class water features. Out. I just want to take a minute to explain to everyone what we have discovered here. So we've got pretty much the entire pond tore out. We want to try to salvage this skimmer box because it is roughly a $1,000 piece of equipment. But coming in here, this is our faceplate for the skimmer. This is what makes the seal, waterproof seal, so to speak. But the silicone is supposed to be on the back side of the liner. So that would be literally face of the skimmer, silicone bead, liner against it, this on the outside bolted to make the nice compression and seal. What we have found is actually the silicone was applied very strangely to the front of this, but then also that is where our silicone seal had been made, so to speak, on this, which was definitely 100% going to be losing water upon installation because silicone is on the wrong side. So if you had these bolt holes going through, and then you just have this sealed to the front of the liner, it is going to leak through those spots where you made a hole for every one of those bolts. So right off the rip, if this would have been completed, it would have been leaking right out about down to this bolt level at the bottom of the skimmer, which is about 8 inches too low. So crisis avoided.